In today's video, we're going to show you how you can divide integers by two-digit integers. We've got here a couple of examples, and you can see here that there are two ways of showing this division. This is one of the ways in which you worked on last year. This is the other way that some of you might have seen. We're going to try one of them, although you can do both. And first of all, we're going to have a look at this key vocabulary. We'll have the quotient, the dividend, a divisor, a remainder, and a multiple. And I'm going to show you as we go along what each of those parts is in a regular division. First thing we're going to do is to have a look at what we're actually doing. We've got 1,890 divided by 15. So 1,890 is our dividend, the number that we're sharing into equal parts, and it's going to be into 15 equal parts. Therefore, that 15 is our divisor. Let's have a look at how we can follow up this division. First thing we have to do is look at the divisor 15, and we're going to look at some of the multiples that are going to help in this division. So we're going to start from the first one. So 50 times 1 is 15, 15 times 2 is 30, 15 times 3 is 45, and we could actually carry on, but we're just going to use the first few ones which might help us in the division. Let's start. We have to divide by 15, so we need to look at the digits that are big enough to share by 15. I cannot just divide 1 by 15, so I'm going to take 18. How many times can I see 15 and 18? It's 1. So 1, now I'll put that 15 underneath, and so I can subtract. The answer is 3. I have to continue dividing, so I'm going to bring on the next number, this number 9. So now I have to share 39 by 15. If I look at the multiples, I can see that 30 is the closest. 45 will be too big, so I have to multiply 15 by 2. 2. And it's 30. I subtract, and the answer is 9. And I bring the last digit, which is 0. Now, 90 is a much bigger number, so I'm going to think which number multiplied by 15 is going to give me the closest to 90. I think 5 might be a possibility, so I multiply by 5. I know it's 75. Maybe I can get a bit closer. I'm going to try by 6. I multiply, and I can see it's 90. Therefore, 6 will be the number that I can multiply 15 by. That means that the remainder is 0. Now that we've finished this division, we can have a look at the different parts. We've got the dividend, 1,890. We've got the divisor, 15. We've got the quotient, which is 126, which is the result of our division. We've got the remainder, in this case it's 0, it's an exact division. And we've got the multiples, which are all the different numbers that are going to help in my division. If we have a look at the second example, we've got number 7,463 divided by 22. So we're going to follow the same process. We're going to look at some of the multiples of 22 that are going to help us in this division. I'm going to put the first 3 or 4. 22 times 1, 22 times 2, 22 times 3. We'll see if we need any more. Let's start. 74 divided by 2, and I choose 74 because 7 is not big enough, so I have to think which number comes close to 74. I can say 66. If I had to do 22 times 4, 88 is too big, so I'm going to choose 3, and I subtract the multiple, which is 66. 8. Let's bring down the next number, 86. It's close, but it's too big. Therefore, I have to use the 3 again. So I multiply 22 times 3, which is 66. Remainder 20. And I have to bring the last digit, which is 203. It's quite a big number, so I'm going to have to think of what number multiplied by 22 give me an approximate number. I'm going to choose 9. and I know the answer is 198. This is what I'll do on my left page in my rough operations. 198 is the closest. I subtract, the answer is 5. No more digits to use, therefore the division is over. In this second example, we can see the dividend, the divisor, the quotient, which we have to complete with number 9, we can forget, and the remainder, which in this case is 5. That was an exact division, this is not. It's very important that we remember the process and the step that you have to follow when you do this division, and make sure that you understand the different parts. That's how we divide integers by 2-digit integers.